And if you need a dub, come to me, place your order, I'm the motherfucking plug. Bitch, I got that work, I got that sauce, I put in that work.
Hey, what's up, y'all? You already know. Welcome to The Plug, aka Promotions in the building. So I'm not going to take up too much time. Y'all already know. I let the guests introduce themselves, so we're going to jump right into it. Today we have a special guest in the building, and I'm very excited about this show. So we're about to jump right into it. So let everybody know your name and
Hi everyone, my name is Janaea. My stage name is Myraklez. That is uniquely spelled Myraklez. I'm a poet, praise dancer, and an author of Witnessing Miracles.
Yes. Thank you so much for wanting to even come on this platform. I had the pleasure of meeting this lady for the first time at my mental health event that we just recently had, and just so powerful. Her words, her presence is just powerful, and she has a story. That she has a book out now, so definitely encourage everyone to go on Amazon, and Witnessing Miracle is the name of the book. So make sure y'all stay in tune with that. So I'm gonna jump right into it. So you was raised in Queens?
Yes, Rosedale, Queens.
Oh, okay. So how was that? You like that part of town?
Yeah, it's very quiet compared to the other parts of Queens. People would say it's like the boondocks. Yeah. It's far away. It's more closer to the Long Island Railroads.
Yeah.
It's not more, and then we have the buses there. So
yeah, you definitely gotta give yourself like a good hour and some change when you want to go somewhere. Cause
not even an hour and some change. It's 2 hours.
So if I get to the train and then wait for the train, yeah, it's a struggle in Queens. I definitely had to do that a few years back. So you said you do the praise dance, and now I wanted to jump into that because I saw a video, your most recent video that you put up on Facebook. I was stuck. I was like, let me just check this out real quick. I didn't think I was gonna watch the whole thing. I was truly stuck. You are amazing, and like I said earlier, your presence is felt. Your presence is just so felt. So I just want to jump into that. How did you get into the praise dancing? Did you always, big in worshiping and, about God your whole life, or was this something new that happened?
So I've been dancing since I was 4 years old. I got into more the praise dancing field more. I always want to say junior high school. I started to perform for talent shows.
Okay.
I used to say someone wanted me to perform for like an event. They asked me to come. I've done competitions. I've done a lot of events over my time from junior high school until my adult years.
Okay. And this is something that you said since you was 4, so you basically knew since you was a kid this was something you was gonna go further in life. Like
I always had this vision of being a dancer, but it was more some insecurities that's gotten me from doing it. But I did have a passion for dancing at one point in my life.
Okay. No, I think it's still there. I think the passion is still there. It shows in your performance. So I want to get into your book real quick. Like I told y'all earlier, I had the pleasure of meeting her at my mental health event that we just had. And it was very good event. Shout out to all of the artists, everyone that came through to that. It was very powerful, very moving. We connected a little bit. So definitely shout out to everyone that was in the building. I know because I heard what you said on how the poem that you did, what it was about, and why it meant so much to you and everything. So I just want you to explain to them the poem that you did at the mental health event, and then the reasoning behind the poem, how it came about.
So the poem I did was called Bullet. That's what the poem is titled in my book. This tells the story of me getting shot by a gun. I'm at the age of 2. It goes into details of my parents taking a long time to tell me the story, how I felt, how I dealt with insecurities, how I dealt with, trying to compare myself to other people and being different, accepting myself being different. It also incorporated, yes, I got shot by a gun, but it was like I overcame something, and that's why I also do silent. I do dancing, praise dancing, because it's like it's expressing my way of saying that I'm hurting and deep inside I'm hurting, because people are teasing me, but it's just a way of expressing how I felt when as a kid, but I overcame that as an adult.
Okay. And that's actually great, because I was gonna go into that. How was school life for you, dealing with, the issues that you have and how you were feeling? Was school hard? Was it something that you was like, oh, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to deal with this? Or
In some ways, yes, because it was like I'm always like I was always trying to make friends, and I was always that person who wanted to push to have friends, and just instead of allowing the friends to come to me, I was like, oh, hey, be my friend, and then I would get let down because then a kid would be like, oh, your mouth is that way, why should I be your friend? Or they'll say mean things. It got to a point where I was in junior high school, and I literally, because after my dad explained to the story of what happened, it was like I literally went to school and drew a picture of myself getting shot again because I wanted to not be in, in life and everything.
Wow. Okay. So what were the steps that you took to get to where you are now? Because you're part of a sorority. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You have a master's degree. Congratulations. There's so many things that you've accomplished that from the outside looking in, it's like this girl, she didn't have no doubts about what she wanted to do and what she wanted to be. So when did it change for you that you was like, you know what, this is the skin that I'm in and I'm comfortable in it. If you don't like it, oh well.
My biggest supporter is my aunt, and I always was like have these different conversations with me, and she would always constantly remind me, don't allow someone to steal my joy. So that's why I kept on putting in my head, don't allow someone to keep steal my joy. Positive energy, positive energy. And I kept on like empowering that in my mind, even though there's days where it's like I want to cry in front of other people, but then it's like, okay, let me just go home and just cry to myself and think about it or write it on. Like at 13, I literally started writing poetry. So I started to put it into words on paper and just making it, known like on how my feelings were.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. I had a journal. Writing was everything. I have siblings, but I was like the only one in the house. So, being by yourself a lot, you do up. So writing and poetry, that was like, I love that. Even to this day, I don't do it as much, but to get my thoughts and my feelings down on paper is such a release. It's such a good feeling. Even if no one reads it, just the fact that I wrote it down, it does a lot. So I definitely feel you on that one. You said you had your aunt. Did you come across like a friend, like a best friend that, y'all just kind of clicked in school? And
yes, my best friend Sanante, I can't remember what kind of syndrome she has, but she was also teased as a kid. So like we learned how to depend on each other, support each other through hard times. There was times where, because she has like extra skin on her neck, so people would tease her about that, but then we would be like that support. We was always in a dance team together. We was everywhere. Like you saw me, you saw her.
Yeah.
And we made connection. We knew each other in junior high school. We really did become best friends until high school.
Okay. And how did you like going Campus Magna? What did you study?
I was in humanities and arts.
Okay.
So we was doing music. I was in a dance, and I was on a dance team because I have VP shunt on my neck. They told me I couldn't play contact sports, and one of the contact sports I wanted to always play was either basketball or tennis. But because of my medical condition, the doctor said I couldn't play contact sports, so I had to situate with dance.
Okay.
I was on a dance team from my 4 years of high school.
Okay. Well, you're very good. Like I said, I watched your praise dances. Definitely inspirational, motivational. It's everything positive in that. Is
I appreciate
um
it.
yeah, I really enjoy your story. So we're gonna go into your book real quick, because I definitely want people to know that you have products out there, and they should get on it. It's at Amazon, on Amazon right now. Y'all should definitely go. Y'all could get it on Kindle also. But I'm gonna let her go into telling y'all about the book and how that got started.
So it's called Witnessing Miracles. Basically, I tell my story about the bullet. I have conversations with the bullet, just going through trials and tribulations. And I'm like, a part of the poem is like blaming the bullet for certain things, but then at the same time, it's like I have to take accountable of my own actions. I was having a conversation with the bullet to say basically like if I never got shot, or if you never exit the gun, this wouldn't be happening. I wouldn't be trying to, show myself to people that say, hey, be my friend type of thing. I also have a conversation with so let me go all the way back. My dad, at the age of 2, he was still a cop, and he was cleaning his gun in the house, and then the gun went off, and basically that my mom jumped off the car. I was laying on my mom, and she jumped up, and the bullet hit me. So basically I'm also in the store in my poetry book I have a conversation with my dad because now that he's no longer here I can't ask these questions. So I'm like thinking out loud like, okay, what was you thinking? What was going through your mind? Was you thinking to like pull the trigger on yourself? Like, why were you cleaning a gun in the household? Like I understand you was a cop and it was legal for you to have it, but why choose to do it in the household? And I understand like he told me a little bit, but it was more of I had a conversation with him like saying when I asked him, I could see it on his face that he didn't want to talk about it. So I left it alone at age of 13. So instead of sitting here saying, let me keep on pushing him, it was like, no, let me just leave it alone. And now he's gone, and it's like all these
questions.
So many people are like, they ask me like, as an adult, like, oh, what happened? And I'm like, okay, this is what happened. And then they say, well, did he have a gun in the house? Or why did he have this? And it's like, I don't know, So I can't answer this question.
It sounds, because you're saying he was a police officer, and he's not somebody that wasn't aware of how to use a weapon and everything like that and taking care of one. So as you're telling me the story, what I'm thinking is just carelessness. You know what I'm saying? Just wasn't thinking that something could happen because I've done this tons of times. And you know what I'm saying? I know how to be safe with this. So, wow. Yeah. So that's definitely a lot to deal with. So you said you didn't really get all the questions answered at 13. So is there another time that you came to him while he was still alive? And so that was it, 13.
And then I would always ask my mom, and my mom main thing was ask your father, because it was like he knew what happened, and he's the only person that knew what happened. But she was sleeping.
She just jumped up, so she wasn't okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. But, just like I said, just from the way you tell it, that's how it sounds. And I'm quite sure that he dealt with that, you know what I'm saying, until his last days because you're his baby girl, So, yeah, that very unfortunate. But the good thing, even though that was a tragic thing that happened, look at you, like your life. The things that you've accomplished and the inspiration that you are to so many other females. So, are you therapy assistant? Are you still doing that, or?
I'm a substitute teacher. Like I'm still trying to get my certs for education.
Oh,
I'll teach the deaf and hard of hearing. So right now, I'm a substitute teacher for children with autism.
Nice.
Preschools.
Very nice. Okay, go ahead. It's a very rewarding job, and it takes a lot. You have to have a lot of patience and understanding and just gotta kind of be a soft person, because you know you gotta. So I think that'll fit you. That's a good one. That's a good one. So we're gonna jump into a few different things right now. So when you was younger, what did you like enjoy doing besides, you know, the dancing and stuff? Was there anything else? Was there, you know, did you have a particular music genre that is your favorite? Is, you know,
My favorite,
TV?
my favorite music is gospel, and I
Okay.
do love old school hip hop and R&B.
Okay.
So I stay with those things. I'm not a big fan of rock or
Oh,
country music.
okay.
So those are the three I usually stay with.
Okay.
I'm a jazz and classical, like put those
Oh, yeah,
things
you are.
on, and that's like a lullaby. Okay.
The jazz and class, that's where I was going more with you. I figured that's more the speed. The gospel. Who's your, like, one of your favorite gospel artists out?
I have a lot, but my two favorite, no, three I should say, is Kurt Franklin, Yolanda Adams, and Tim LeMan.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's the voice right there. I love her. Oh, shout out to Tyler Perry for finding her, because that voice, oh, is something serious. And me and my husband was just talking about BB and CC Winans, how that's just, yeah. So when we get into the music, I love all genres. So I'm like, just love music. So that's why I took that there. What about TV? What, like, shows?
I was always into like Family Matters, Full House, like
Okay.
those family.
The 90s Channel 7
Yeah.
Friday night flow. Yup, I remember Boy Meets World type of thing.
I was into it, but not really like. After a while, I was like, okay, let me go back to watching those. Now I'll be like, okay, let me go watch those on Netflix or whatever.
Fresh Prince, get back
Fresh
to
Prince is my
those.
favorite,
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. So what being part of a sorority, I'm so curious about that. How is that? First of all, how did you get into that? Did somebody approach you, or did you
I
go and
always wanted to
inquire?
be a part of a sorority, but what really stand out to my sorority was that they was multicultural. And I didn't want to say, okay, let me just go to an all-black organization. Let me be diverse. Okay, see different cultures, different. We have Asians, we have Caucasians, we have the Caribbean. Um, uh, there's a
Yeah, very diverse.
yeah, very diverse. Spanish,
Okay.
culture, yeah. So it was very fun. Now, like again, I'm an only child on my mother's side, so I always wanted that support from other women. And see, you might fight and argue, like even me and my best friend, we argue and everything, but it's like the community that you connect, the connection that you make with that sister,
Yes.
that matters the most.
I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you on that. That community needs to be promoted more and built up more. Good people doing good things. You hear the other side stories, because, you know, people tell the other side, but it's really about uplifting and sisterhood and, you know, the connections for life. You know, that's really what it's supposed to be about. So if that's not the experience that you're getting from it, then maybe that's not what you need to be in. So once again, let them know where they can find your book.
You can find my book on Amazon. Again, it's Witnessing Miracles. Yeah. So basically on Amazon, it's only online is $25, and if you see me in person, I charge only $15.
Yeah. Okay, so y'all hear her. She got her little sale, but it's a limited sale, limited deal. So if y'all see her next year, we not gonna be on that same kind of time. So, is there anything else that you want to add, that you just want to let people know that maybe they don't know about you, or that you would like them to know? And also, once you finish giving that info, let them know about all your social media platforms where they can follow you and keep up with what you have going on.
Well, I don't have nothing else. Basically, it's just what I already spoke about. But you can follow me on Instagram at Myraklez_10. That is MYRAKLEZ_10.
And one more thing, since we still have a few more minutes. If you was in front of some teenage girls right now that are about to go to college and they, asked you about college life or certain experiences, what would be the best advice that you could give to, a young person that's trying to get into that world and figure out what they want to do?
Take your time and understand what you want to do. Don't rush. It does, our parents, they want what's best for us, but you take the time to figure out things on your own, because I feel like you regret it at the end. Like, you didn't follow your dream. Yes, it might not be the money maker in that major, but it's more of follow what your heart is desired to be. If you want to be a dancer, you want to be a doctor, focus on what you want to do and know what you want to do. Not for your mom, your sister, your dog. You want to focus on what you want to do. And I always say positive energy over negative energy. You want to always go with positive energy. You want to make sure you're certain about your decisions. Don't feel like you're being rushed. Take your time and so forth.
One more thing also, and yes, that's great advice. For people that are looking to possibly book you, get you involved in other type of events, what's the best way for them to, because we have so many different social media sites and things like that, but what is the best way if somebody is inquiring about booking you for an event or something like that?
They just can message me on my Instagram, then I can get them more details from there.
Okay. All right, so
I don't well, my plan is for next year to have my business cards for both my dancing and poetry.
okay.
Right now I just have my business for my crocheting.
Wait, crocheting? Wait, I missed that. What the crochet? I have enough. Hold on. Okay, so see, you got another skill. I forgot. Let them know about the crocheting real quick.
My other Instagram page is Myraklez Creations. I do different types of, if you name it, I'll go and I'll find it, or I'll do like a free pattern of a hat, scarf, blankets, booties. I do everything. It's called Myraklez Creations. It's my crocheting page.
Okay, yeah, make sure y'all stay tapped in with that. And I'm also, when these videos get posted, I'm also going to have the link so y'all can find her, follow her, and the Amazon link for her book also. Do you mind, if I put you on the spot for a minute, do you mind reciting a poem? It could be something you already have written or...
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, we going...
I guess I'll do the bullet.
Yeah.
Stared at in my face. Assume you knew what happened. Oftentimes I lied about it because I was uncertain about it. You ain't got to verbalize your words, heard you loud and clear, wrapped in your face expressions, your body language. Poisoning my conscience with this infected disease called degradation. Disqualifying my ego, looked dead in my face, speculated with some type of syndrome. Would you believe if I told you the way that I look was because of one bullet? Click, click, bam. Traveling down memory lane, to be exact, elementary years, children my age inquired questions about my mouth going the way that it does and called me cripple lip. Instead of my fist, I fought with tears because I was intoxicated with anger, confusion, and hate. Your negative words diluted my soul, all because of the two people I loved the most, though it's best I was too young to understand. Shake my head at parent control. My father and mother weren't about telling the world the truth, told me to tell the world I had an accident. But curious minds wonder more in depth about my circumstances. The who, what, when, where, how did it happen, and who did it. It wasn't until I was 13 years old I inquired about this so-called incident. It was expressed to me at just the age of 2. A bullet pierced my jaw, causing insecurities within my soul, leaving me completely deaf in one ear, paralyzing the right side of my face, damaging the 7th nerve, visible for everyone around me to call me other than my name. Hey, yo, cripple lip. Your girl with a broken jaw. That one bullet became creative in destruction. That one bullet made my life take another turn. That one bullet made me have a dissatisfaction taste with the words confidence and faith. Don't get me wrong. I sing because I'm alive, but this situation doesn't affect how it changed my life. It's because of this one bullet I'm left to feel deeply wounded and incomplete inside. Poem.
Woo. Yeah, see? that power, yeah, girl. So once again, thank you, Myraklez, for coming on this platform. I'm definitely gonna stay in touch with you. I just love your energy. I love what you're doing. I love what you're about. And I definitely want to stay in tune with you. So we're gonna be in contact.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the love, everything. This opportunity is very amazing for me.
Oh wow, yes. This is just the start of other things that can come. So definitely when you're ready to do this again, let me know. You know, anything that you have going on, I'm on it with you. And a big shout out to Sosa, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have even met Miss Myraklez here. So shout out to him for linking that and getting that going. Before I get out of here, I just want to say a few things. I want to send a happy holidays to everyone. End of the year is coming, 2024. I've been through a lot of things have happened. Be thankful. Appreciate your family, your friends, the people that are close to you. You know, just appreciate them, and spend as much time as you can with them. Things are happening all the time, so you never know. And stay tuned, 2025, aka promotions. We have a lot in store, a lot of events, some things I can't speak about yet, but there's a lot of things that's going on. So make sure y'all stay tapped in with me, aka promotions 21 on Instagram. I get lost in music. I'm gonna put that up because it's a certain way how you spell it. But I get lost in music on Facebook, on TikTok. Definitely I get lost in music on YouTube, aka promotions on YouTube. Like I said, all of these links will be available. Definitely stay tuned in, and I will catch y'all at the next show.